Uh-oh. Looks like we're live on YouTube, the Lab Facebook page, and LinkedIn. Hey, how y'all doing? Tallboy here. 6 minutes and 9 seconds before we go live. Hope all is well with you. Y'all ready to start? Hey, what's going on, Miss Hit the Spot 1006? We had some issues. So this is the pre-show before the show, if that makes any sense. So there's not much that we could really do, but we're going to make the best out of it. And that's what it is. How was your week? Put in the comments. Let me know. Last week I was talking to you guys. Last week I was talking to you guys behind the scenes, and I wasn't live. Well, this week I said we're going to start a few minutes early, and we're going to be live. How about that? So that's what it's going to be. We're here. I need to go ahead and get a few more things up and going, but we're here. 5 minutes. Yeah, there's a poll right there. Tell me in the poll, how does that work for you? If you could only have one streaming service, what would it be? YouTube, Netflix, Disney and Hulu, or somebody else? What would it be? Put in the comments, or not in the comments, but just put in there which one it would be. Somebody said Netflix. I understand. I ain't mad. I ain't judging. Yeah, there you go. Let's see what we got here. Trying something different. I'm streaming live from Facebook as well, but it's on the business page of Tallboy, not the lab. So maybe some people might come over from there. Never know. I'm gonna go ahead and step away for one moment. I'll be back. But we're live in 4 minutes and 9 seconds, all right? Mama D, what's going on? Oh, I forgot to say, we got Revis in the house. We ain't got no issues behind the scenes, with him at least. What's up, Revis?
Yeah, what's going on?
Man, I'm doing all right, brother. How was the week?
Oh, it's been a long week.
We'll discuss all of that shortly. And yeah, hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, come on, man. Smile, man. You're rolling. Hey, tall boy in the Lab Tech family. How you doing? I see y'all. That's what's up. We're a few minutes early. That's right. Just a few minutes. I see you. Let's see who else do we have here. Go ahead and fill out that poll for me if you don't mind. Hit the spot 1006 said, hey, that's what she said. It's that 70s music, Revis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, that's that 70s music. All right, we are officially recording. What's going on, everybody? Tallboy here. We're live in 1 minute and 35 seconds. And yeah, we're about to go ahead and make the best of this evening. How about that? Let's see. Revis, there was a song that you like. I don't know if we got time for it. I think I got the wrong one. It is what it is.
Oh, Sheila Baker in the house.
What's up, Sheila Baker? What's happening? Live in 1 minute, everybody. Oh my God. There you go. How was everybody's week? Put in the comment one word. What did you do? Sleep, eat, go out. We was outside. One word. What did you do for the weekend? I was inside. 20 seconds, y'all. 20 seconds. I'm giving you a disclaimer. We will not have too much interaction because we were having some problems with the software. So it won't be too much interaction. So you just be putting things in the comments tonight. Sorry about that. But we're live. I'll meet you guys on the other side, all right? And 3, 2, 1. See you on the other side. What's going on, everybody? Tall Boy here, hanging out with you on another Wednesday evening. I guess, is summer officially over? I don't know. Is summer officially over? Because folks have gone back to school here in the South, but have they gone back to school yet? No, they go back to school after Labor Day. So maybe we got another week or two before summer officially ends. But it's hot. I can tell you that much. Anyway, my name is Tall Boy, and like I said, we're here to simplify tech in a language that you understand. And we want you to walk away learning something, getting some valuable information out of this show. And whether it pertains to you today or it pertains to you in the next few months, we're going to find a way to get you right. So hopefully you will get some value out of this, and we go from there. All right, the articles are in the description, so please... if you're watching on your phone, you can always click on the link in the description and you can follow along with the articles. And then outside of that, make sure you have your adult beverage, whatever that may be. You know my choice is Minute Maid. Today I'm rocking the Mango Punch. All right, so I got the Mango Punch. For some reason, the grape is like nowhere to be found. You can find the strawberry lemonade. You can find the berry punch. But you can't find the grape, and grape was only found in Walmart. So I don't know what's going on with that. So we'll figure out what's going on. I have to have a conversation with Walmart. So share the show, have your adult beverage. Articles are in the description, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. We got to figure out where Revis is. Hold on, let's see. He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn. Revis, what's going on, man?
And I've been tired, and I'm here today.
You said what again?
I said I've been tired, but I'm here today.
Uh-oh, he said he's here today. That's what's up. So when you say you're tired, why are you tired? Where you at in the United States?
Well, right now I'm in Durant, Oklahoma.
Oh, like Kevin Durant?
Yeah, like Kevin Durant.
Okay, all right, Durant, Oklahoma. What's big out there in Durant?
Actually, I'm parked at a truck stop, and there's the casino across the street. There's a lot of stuff down here.
Oh, Durant, Oklahoma, you're going to win some money, right?
No, I stopped here because I knew it's not going to be too many places for me to park going down to Texas.
Okay, so Durant, Oklahoma, they got a casino and a truck stop right across the street. So they want all the truckers to spend their load money, and and hopefully, and hopefully, you walk out of there with a smile instead of a frown. Do you have discipline when you go into the casino?
Uh, Actually, the casino is a place to be chasing.
Ah, well, that is our word of the day. And speaking of our word of the word of the day for the evening is chasten. I'm going to give you a sentence and the definition, and you're going to break it down for us. Since you're down there in Durant, Oklahoma, across the street from a casino, chasten is someone to cause them to feel sad or embarrassed about something that has happened, or in other words, to make them feel more humble or restrained. He was arrogant as a young man, but he has been chastened by life's hardships and is now more cognizant of his own feelings and weaknesses. Chasten. Revis, break it down.
Well, it's sad to say, but football season is here, and I'm a Lions fan, and I've been chasing for many years. I've been going through all kind of pain and suffering, but I tell you what, things are gonna change this year.
So you have high hopes for the Detroit Lions.
Exactly. I got extreme. Sometimes my high hopes are a little too high.
Okay, well, but you've been sad and embarrassed about the Detroit Lions, is what you're saying, because of the poor performances.
Yeah, I've been sad. I've been embarrassed, but I'm humble now, and I'm very restrained when people talk about my Lions.
Period.
Okay. All right. So we're looking and praying for a great football season for the Detroit Lions, for you. And any other way that we would use chasing, embarrassed or about something that has happened, or in other words, to make them feel more humble or restrained. Any other way?
Well, yeah, this load I just got off of, it had 14 stops plus
Ouch.
the main stop. So I had 15 different places I had to go. And this has really humbled me because I have to tailgate this load,
Now, when you
which
say
means I
tailgate,
have to go back. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I had to go and bring all the stuff inside
you're
to the
breaking up.
tailgate.
Okay, you're breaking up on us. So you had to go where?
I had to bring all the stuff inside the trailer
Okay,
to the tailgate.
to the tailgate. Okay, so it made you
Yeah,
humbled
that's
and
a tailgate
restrained.
load.
So it made you humbled and, or restrained from going off on somebody.
Oh my goodness. This was windows, and when it was all said and done, I had 5 broken ones.
Oh, wow. Okay. So chasing is our word of the day. Um, that's what it is. We're gonna find a way to use that word in a sentence throughout the week. So it's humbled or restrained. So whenever you feel like you've been humbled or you need to be restrained, we're gonna find a way to use the word chasing. Did I do that?
Exactly.
Did
We're
I
gonna
do
have
that
to
right?
use it this week. We're gonna have to use it this week, though.
Okay. All right. I like what you're saying. All right, Revis, any final words that you'd like to say before we get up out here?
Hey, Tall Boy got merch.
That's right. Go to shop.tallboy.us and get your merch. I like it. That's
Get
what's
your
up.
merch. Tall Boy got merch, y'all.
All right, man.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, everybody have a good and blessed week.
What you say? Tall Boy got merch?
Hey. We got to put the plug out.
Go. Period.
There it is. All right, Revis. I'll holler at you a little bit later. All right.
All right, fam. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. How did Revis do? Put in the comments. Did he do a good job of breaking down the word chasing? Or did he, he could have did a little bit better. Let me know in the comments, how did Revis do with the word chasing, all right? Shirley P said, Tallboy got mucho merch. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Shirley. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Tech Troublemaker? I see you in the building. Who else is here? Mama D is in the building. Let's see. I see Hit the Spot. And there was somebody else that was here. Sheila Baker, what's going on? Awesome Wood Things. What's going on? Awesome Wood Things. How you doing? Out there in Pennsylvania. All right. So unfortunately, we had some issues with our interactive portion of the show. So we're not going to focus on that this evening. We're going to just go ahead and continue to move forward. We're still going to be interactive. We're still going to be active, and we're going to have fun. All right, so our stash stock party of the evening is the iShares U.S. Aerospace and Defense. You have 3 hours, 49 minutes, and 50 seconds to get your piece of stash stock. It's absolutely free if you go to stash.com/party. And if you go in the description of this video, you can click on my link, and when you're ready to spend $20, you will get $20 when you spend $20, all right? So you don't have to use the link. You could just use your own, but you don't get a full one stock of iShares U.S. Aerospace and Defense. You get a portion of it, all right? So that could be a 0.23, that could be a 0.50, it could be a 0.001. I don't know what that may break out to be. It all depends on who all signs up, but at least you can say you own a piece of stash stock, all right? So get your shares. You got 3 hours, 49 minutes, and 7 seconds before that clock hits zero. You can claim yours, all right? Stash stock. Get it. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? What's going on? Let's see, any other comments I have before we get this thing cracking? I like the fact that we got people from all over the world. If you don't mind putting in the comments where you're tapping in from, we know that Revis is in Durant. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. If you don't mind just putting in your city so we can just kind of do a little roll call here, I definitely would appreciate that. Shirley, if you missed it, he is in Durant, Texas. That is where Revis is at. He's across the street from a casino, and we're trying to hope that he does not spend any money over there at that casino, all right? He needs to put like a couple quarters in there so he can hit the jackpot, but, for a little lunch money. But outside of that, he don't need to put no real bills up in there. That's all I can say. So he's in Durant, Texas, all right? Durant, Oklahoma. No, I said that wrong. Durant, Oklahoma. I hope that's a typo, Awesome Wood Things, but I would just say you're in Pennsylvania. And Shirley, where you tapping in, and Sheila Baker, where you tapping in, Mama D, and I think Hit the Spot are in Georgia. Shirley says she's in Honolulu right now. Man, I know Maui, and how far is Honolulu on Maui? How far is that? Put that in the comments and let me know. How far is that? And are you on vacation? Are people trying to leave that island, trying to get over to you? Always double on 11 when you're in a casino. All right, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at Awesome Wood Things. 1 p.m. Hawaii time. That's what time. Oh, it's a different time zone. Okay, got you. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Hopefully you're enjoying your time over there. Revis is saying, Shirley, you be safe over there. I don't think Honolulu is affected, but I'm pretty sure people are trying to leave one island, trying to get over to that island before they can get back. But hopefully everybody is well over in Hawaii. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with our first article of the evening. Let's see, where are we at? Look, we have a situation, and I'm just going to be real with you guys. We really need to think about what we're spending and all of that. They're saying there's a recession. There might not be a recession. I don't know. But things are going up. And the one thing that keeps going up, and I don't see how they have a justification for the prices going up, is this streaming service. And they're saying streaming apps broke the promises, and now they want to jack up the prices, and they want us to continue to pay for this. Now, we've had discussions about this for a while, so this is nothing new. but I want you to see what's going on, and I want you to see what you're paying for, and I want you to see what their justifications are behind some of this stuff, and see if it's even making sense at all. All right. So the TV streaming apps broke their promises, and now they're jacking up the prices. And they were saying that, and I'm not sure if you guys even heard of this, but Hulu and Disney, they just raised their prices just this week or late last week or early this week. They just raised their prices, and they're saying that they're going to be rising from $11 to $14 a month. And then Hulu is going to also rise from $14 to $18 a month. But if you join them together or bundle them together, they're only going to charge you $20 a month. And this is all for the ad-supported tiers, will remain there at their current pricing. But the strategy seems to intended to drive viewers to either sign up for multiple services or drop down to an ad-supported tier. Now, remember, we're on strike, y'all. So if they're on strike, make this make sense. If they're on strike and there's no, and nobody's working, well, we're paying this money, and when the fall comes, where is the content coming from? But yet you want us to pay $18. I don't know how that makes sense. Please justify that for me. All right. They're also saying in this article, this is the second price hike for both services. Now, this is Disney and Hulu. We're all within 1 year, and most subscription services have been doing the same thing recently. So all of them have been saying, hey, we're going up. I want to show you a breakdown of what I'm talking about, of what we've been paying for. Let me see if I can get this on the screen over here. I want you to see what we're paying for. Now, right there on the screen, right here in red, it says Netflix. It was ad-free before, $13.99. Hulu was $12.99. HBO Max was $14.99. $7.99 for Disney. Amazon Prime Video standalone was $8.99 or $12.99 with Prime. Apple TV was $4.99. Paramount Plus was $9.99, and Peacock was $9.99. Now they're saying ad-free after. Netflix went up $15.49, so it went from $13.99 to $15.49. Make that make sense, Netflix. Hulu said $12.99 to $17.99. Max went from $14.99 to $15.99. Disney Plus went from $7.99 to $13.99. Make this make sense, y'all. Amazon Prime Video said $8.99 standalone and $12.99 or $14.99 with Prime. And then Apple TV is saying $4.99 to $6.99. Paramount Plus is $9.99 to $11.99. And Peacock is $9.99 to $11.99. So this is all with no ads, okay? And so they're just saying that I want you to see this in the fine print of what you're paying for, and then just times that by 12. And so basically, if you pay for more than a couple of these services, you're pretty much paying more for what you were paying for cable. So all this of what cable used to be, this all equals up more than what cable used to be. And they said early streaming was too good to be true. And they said that the things that could save us from, the cable TV, a system where you had to pay for a ton of stuff that you didn't watch so you could see a handful of things that you were actually interested in. That's where the streaming services actually came in. They were saying, hey, only watch Netflix because you're only going to watch 2 or 3 shows over here. You're not going to watch the news. You're not going to watch, the Garden Channel. You're not going to do all of that. So I don't know. They're saying in the early to mid 2010s, a subscription to Netflix and Hulu and your friends borrowed the HBO password could get you access to a lot of the TV services, and they were all worth watching. And in Netflix and HBO's case, those services operated pretty much entirely ad-free. Now, Netflix has had a huge archive of older shows plus a slowly growing library. And we all know Orange is the New Black and any of the other new shows that are out there. Same thing with HBO Max. But they're saying that the combination is available for a price in the low double digits per month. And it was enough to make us all happy to cut the cord. But to make the jump to streaming only TV, it just seems too good to be true because it was for cord cutters. Now it's been downhill. Make it make sense. They're saying the combination or this combination is available for a price and the low double digits per month was enough to compare. Oh, I just repeated that. So we're not going to go into that. So let me go ahead and share some more with you. They're saying the result for TV viewers was that you now needed to pay way more if you wanted to see everything that was worth watching. And it also meant that those who did not want to subscribe to additional services lost access to many shows and movies as networks like NBC reclaimed the streaming rights. So basically, cable had it, but then each individual company said, we want our own entities or our own properties, and you're going to have to pay through us. And everybody's come out with their own streaming services. And now it's like everybody wants a piece of the pie because cable had it all under one conglomerate and you just only went with Comcast or you went with Dish or you went with whoever your other cable services are. But now those have all disbanded and now you're paying for Hulu's collection, you're paying for Disney's collection, you're paying for HBO's collection, you're paying for everybody's own collection of services. But the problem is it adding up? They're saying, let me bring this article down for you a little bit. They're also saying that, there we go. They're also saying that streaming companies have said about price increasing with belt tightening, cracking down on password sharing. They're saying ad-supported tiers and making ad-free tiers much more expensive, canceling shows earlier and more often, and removing recently canceled shows and plenty of older content from their libraries entirely. Like, make this make sense. It's just not adding up for me. Now, for you, it might be all right, but I wanted to put this, to your attention to say, look at what you're spending in your account, all right? They're saying, bear in mind that most recent price increases are happening against the backdrop of this strike that we got going on. And if new show premieres have seen most steady over the summer, well, with this strike, there's not going to be no new shows in the fall or in the winter. People are going to be trying to make up for that time. And these shows, we're backlogged because they should be getting ready to start promoting these new shows, but there's nothing that's coming out. So you're going to be paying more money for what? They're saying in the mad rush off the digital cliff, these companies transform Hollywood from a high wage, high profit hits driven into a low wage, low profit subscription driven into one. They also broke the basic bargain at the heart of show business and which is the creative artists and independent producers will share in the financial success their work creates. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense for you guys, and we got to figure this out. So my question to you is, do you plan on cutting any of these services? Do you say, hey, if I could have 1, 2, 3, 4, which one of these services would you be willing to keep? If you had, let me bring this article back up a little bit. Which one of these would you be willing to keep? This is where the price structure is. So if you don't know what you're paying, I'm showing you right now what you're paying for. And Disney just made an announcement saying that they're about to cut back on password sharing with them. So Netflix started the trend. Now all these other ones are saying there's not going to be any password sharing. I don't know if there's a way to get around that. I just haven't really did too much research on it. But they're saying, hey, we want our piece of the pie and we don't want you sharing. Let me go over here to the comments and see what you guys think. So Hit the Spot 1006 says, so nothing new on TV, but the price is increasing. Yeah, you're right. Nothing new on TV, but the price increase. I mean, you're exactly right on that. More money, more money, more money. I can't do it. It's time to do an overhaul. And that's the whole purpose of me doing this for you guys. Showing you like, hey, this is what you're paying every month. Now times that by 12, and does it make sense, especially when you know no new shows are coming out. Now maybe you go get an Audible subscription. Maybe you go get a start watching YouTube Premium and taking advantage of the content that's on YouTube without ads over there. Maybe you go look into Tubi, or you look into some of these other free streaming services. Roku has always been an option. Shirley P said, I'm cutting back for sure. I mean, I want you to see where you can actually save at. And then you're like, hey, another month. You know that look on your face when it says we just took another payment off of you when you look at your bank account or you see that email come across and you're like, man, $14.99 just down the drain. I need Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, HBO. He says no to Disney, no to Hulu, no to Paramount, and no to Peacock. I stick to basic Spectrum channels. Okay. Audible is cool. Read and listen to a book. I'm with you on that. I had to pay Netflix $8 more a month, $25 total, because my adult son could no longer use it in his apartment. Only one per household. Only one per IP allowed. So my question to you, Awesome Wood Things, did you look into the family plan? Which plan do you have on Netflix? Like, do you have the family plan or do you have the one tiered plan? And then on top of that, are you charging him, making him pay the $8 a month? Hey, send me $8. Hey, is dad worth $8? If not, cut off the Netflix. I mean, I'm not trying to mess up with what he's got going on, but I mean, come on, dad, like make this make sense. Corporate don't want to pay SAG-AFTRA writers, but taking money off the back of the customer subscription. Yeah. Make it make sense, they say. Yeah, I want you to see this. It's right here, fine print. There's the pricing structure. And we want to just see, does this make sense for all of us? And I'm not trying to knock what these companies are doing, but right there, you see what you're paying. Is it worth it to you? And my question is, if you're paying for all of these, you know, which one are you willing to let go? And if they're saying that there's no more password sharing, or if Netflix has that tier where it says, hey, here's $8 a month as opposed to $14.99, I mean, go ahead and just say, hey, give me 8 times 3 is 24. Send me $25. And at least you already know that that portion is already taken care of. And every 3 months, just hit him for another $25. And he doesn't know why. I just need $25. I need to put some gas in my tank. Make it make sense. Awesome Wood Things. I don't know, man. I'm just putting it out there, man. But I want you guys to just see what you're paying for. He must have the family plan. I pay $25 a month. So yeah, that's, he says, Shirley P says, damn, Awesome Wood Things. That must cost you an arm and a leg. He already gave, well, I'm not going to say anything. Let me just keep my comments to myself, Shirley, and we ain't going to say nothing. I have the mid-tier Netflix plan, not the 4K version, with one additional household. My son offered to pay me monthly, but I said that wasn't necessary. Oh man. Well, will you add me to your household, Awesome Wood Things, and let me know that it's not necessary? Help me, Awesome Wood Things. I love it though. I love it. That's what's up. All right, we're gonna move over to our next article. All right. Man, technology is moving very fast. I mean, it is moving very, very fast. And I want you guys to see what's going on over here. Very soon, it launched today or it launched yesterday, but very soon, if you use Google Chrome, you'll be able to summarize articles and you don't have to read the whole article. Like they're going to just say, hey, here's the nuts and bolts. And my thing is this good or is it bad? Because in a way it's a positive thing, but in a way I think it might be a bad thing. Google says SGE while browsing offers AI-powered key points on long articles. So if you don't like reading articles, but you want to get to the nuts and bolts of the articles, Google is saying, "Hey, we're going to help you out here." Um, they're saying that the biggest update to Google's search in generative experience is called. So the SGE stands for SGE stands for Search Generative Experience. Will let the AI appear outside of search results and be accessible when you're just browsing the web. Google calls SGE while browsing an early experiment to test how generative AI can help you navigate information online to get to the core of what you're looking for even faster. And it will summarize it will summarize your big articles for you. All right. So they're saying in parentheses, SGE while browsing was specifically designed to help people more deeply engage with long form content from publishers and creators and make it easier to find what you're looking for while browsing the web. Now, what that means to me is when you read a book like Moby Dick, or when you had to read whatever book it was, or now you're reading the online version, instead of you reading it and getting like some context behind it, they're just saying we're just going to get to the nuts and bolts. You don't have to read the whole article. You don't get the personality out of what was being said. Now, that's what I get out of that. But this is what the article is continuing to say. It's saying on the Google app for Android. So this is on the phone. All right, not on the PC. It's on the phone, and it's also available on Android and iOS. All right, so it's on both phones. You'll see a bottom panel with a purple info icon with a corner sparkle to get AI-powered key points. Tapping generate slides up 2 tabs with the existing About This page and related highlights appearing. Google will show you the key points from the page as a bulleted list. And it's also saying that tapping a bullet point will scroll you to the source text used for the summary, which is a handy way to learn more. So if you look, let me see, did I get this right? Let me bring this article down just a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. So if you can see right there where it says Route 66 overview, and if you look on the right-hand side, they give you the key points. So they're highlighting everything that's in that article. And then if you look on the right-hand side on the bottom where it says explore on this page, if you want to go straight to the part where it's telling you what you need to know, it's right there. So try that on your phone. They said that this just released either today or yesterday, and that's August 16th or August 15th. And we're going to continue to read this article here, but I want you to see what's going on. So now you can just summarize, get a whole summary without even reading everything. Basically, on the desktop version of Chrome, SGE while browsing appears in a new Google search side panel that joins existing ones for reading lists, bookmarks, and journeys. So if you open up your tabs where the bookmarks and the reading lists are, you should be able to see it if you're on your laptop or on your desktop. And then basically they're also saying Google frames this tool as a useful for when you're learning something new or complex. So if you're trying to learn how to make a new dish, when it comes to food purchases, awesome wood things, if you're trying to learn how to, weld something together or do something and they may have an article on it, it will just tell you, hey, this is how you get to this point. You don't have to read the whole article. I don't know. Is this something good? SGE while browsing only works on free paywalled articles. So non-free, excuse me, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. SGE while browsing only works on free non-paywalled articles and is available starting today for those who already opted into Search Labs on Android and iOS. It will also be available as a standalone experiment with desktop Chrome availability in the days ahead. So it's already available on your phone. This is Android and iOS, and you can have access to this. And they're also saying, meanwhile, Google search results will soon allow you to hover over key terms to reveal a pop-up with definitions, including diagrams or related images. And Google is also improving the quality of STEM, economics, history, and other responses. So, what are your thoughts on this? To know that you can just say, hey, I don't have to read the whole article, this long 10-minute article that I have to read through. Well, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that this is good? Do you think that this is bad? Or do you think like, hey, I just need to read this article. I think we're getting more lazy. Let me know. Let's see. I like the art of summarizing articles. I'm all about that. Yeah, I've been using Google Labs to get barred enhanced search. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Hit the spot said this is so late. Look, they're trying to dumb us down, man. So I mean, it's like, this next generation, like we grew up having to grab a map and we had to figure out how to get from 75 to 64 or 75 all the way up to Michigan. We had to figure it out. Ride 20 to get to where we had to figure this out. We had to literally go into, before the internet, we had to open up books and read. Now they're saying, hey, in the articles, it's right there. But you know what? We're going to help you out a little bit. We're going to give you a cheat sheet and we're going to even direct you to where the actual part is. Is this good? That's the part that I want to know. To you, is it beneficial? Because now it's only going to make kids even lazier and they're not going to know how to do anything. So we had to do it the old school way. Why can't they do it? Sheila Baker says, I think we just need to read the article. I agree with you. Articles are way different than books that are works of art. Moby Dick should not be summarized. News articles should. Okay. I think that that's a fair point. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. Awesome wood things, but I mean, sometimes you just need to know the particulars. And now, what happens to the blogger, the person that wrote the article? You're taking away from that person's body of work. They're saying, hey, I took all this time to give you the information, and you're just saying, just give me the summarized version. You're not getting to know that author's personality. You're not getting to know what that person was really thinking in the context of what was being said. This could put people out of business because it's like, well, why would a blogger want to work, or why would a news journalist want to do the work if all you're going to do is just highlight it? I could just give you the bullet points and just say, you go do the research. We as a society are just so doggone busy. Life is short. We shouldn't be rushing through. Take time, slow down. Sheila, I'm with you all day. I'm with you on this. I totally agree with you on this, and I think that I think we're in trouble. That's what I honestly think. I think we're in trouble because if we don't figure this out, quickly, this next generation, they're going to be lost forever. And I really hate to say this, but they're going to be lost. And remember, we'll be seniors, or we'll be, we'll be seniors, and they'll be taking over the world, and they're not going to know how to do anything. And that's going to be the unfortunate part when it comes to this. So if we don't figure it out, we're going to be in trouble. And I hate to say that, but that's just what it is. All right, let me see. What do we have here? Is that it? Hey, everybody. The Lab Tech Show. Come on, man. Hit that subscribe button. Like. Would you tell somebody what's going on? We got a jam-packed show that's full of information. It's great content, and you're learning something. So will you join? Will you share? Will you tell somebody what's going on? We're building. Will you join us? It's called the Lab Tech Show. Hit that bell, hit that like button, subscribe, and just tell somebody what you get. Tell them what's going on over here. All right? That's what we're doing. Hit the subscribe button, join us, and be a part of a live, entertaining show on Wednesday evenings at 8 p.m. 5 Eastern, 5 p.m. on the West Coast, or 1 p.m. if you're out there in Hawaii. All right? The Lab Tech Show. Awesome Wood Thing says things change. It's just really bad, man. Lisa Maria says, but there's some nerds like me who like to read everything, especially the footnotes. All right, I'm not mad at that. That part about the kids getting more lazy. Yeah, I mean, right now, I don't know what we're gonna do. We got to figure this out. The candlestick makers are still mad at the light bulb. I mean, I don't have a problem. Like, it's like with tech. I don't have a problem with tech. You guys know I love tech, right? But at the same token, some things you got to just appreciate. I was reading an article earlier this week, and they were saying that the art of going to the movie theater has really just lost its way because people are literally, they call it second screening. So you're watching the movie, but then you got your phone out, and you're either on Twitter, you're on TikTok, you're on Facebook, and you're literally scrolling. So when you're in the privacy of your own home, it's okay. But when you're at the movie theater, this is not cool. So, but this is the new norm. And, you know, it used to say when you go into a movie theater, just put your phones up and give the movie 2 hours, give the movie, 2.5 hours, and make the best of your time. And then hopefully you enjoy the movie. Now they're saying, hey, the movie is too long. They don't have time for it. This new generation is saying this is just a new wave and you get with it or get left. Hey, this is what we're going to do. So you can't get mad. Awesome Wood Thing said, don't get me started about on makers of buggy whips. They're mad about the combustion engine. Okay. AM radio destroyed 90% of piano making business. Okay, I don't know too much about that. Not me, even though I will go to the matinee prices, put my phone away, no distraction. So when you go to the movie theater, Lisa Maria, do you see people out with their phones? Let me know in the comments how you see that. All right, let me go ahead and go into this next article here. This article may not be for many of you guys, but just letting you know that there is a feature that if you receive an email from another country, or if you know somebody that speaks a different language, or if you're out of the country and you're trying to, request some information and they send it to you all in their language and you don't know how to do it, there's a new way that our email system is saying we're going to make life a little bit easier. Gmail, that's right, Gmail has said, the app will give a native translation feature. So they're going to make life a little bit easier for us, all right? And they're saying Gmail for Android and iOS devices have finally launched a native translation capability that detects a language and translates the email automatically. The feature has been a staple on the desktop version and is currently compatible with 100 languages. They're saying that this has been a highly requested feature for mobile users. Previously, if users wanted to translate an email, they had to either copy and paste the content into Google Translate or take a screenshot and upload it to Google Lens. Do you know how frustrating that really is? Like, being out of the country, you don't speak Czech, you don't speak Austrian, you don't speak Spanish, you don't speak Portuguese, and you're getting emails or you're getting something, and you're like, what does this say? But now I can go into my Gmail app, get that email. So when I went to go purchase those tickets for the concert that I went to in Barcelona, everything was in Spanish. And I literally had to copy and paste and go to Google Translate. Now they're saying it's right there in the app on Gmail. So this is the cool thing about it. So it automatically gives you a translate from, as you can see here, it says Korean to English, or it could be the respective, be in the respective country or the respective language. That's what they're saying here. They're also saying that to translate a message on mobile, they're saying to translate a message on mobile, you can click the translate option located in the 3-dot overflow menu at the top right-hand corner. And they're also saying Users can choose their output language and settings, and a prompt will appear when the contents of an email don't match the Gmail display language. And then they can also opt out of translation if they don't want the banner to pop up for a certain language, which could be helpful for many people who speak multiple languages. So if you already know how to speak the language, you don't have to worry about it. You can opt out of it. But for people that only speak one language, this might be a benefit for you. The translation integration will gradually roll out to Android users in the next 2 weeks. And then it'll also launch on iOS devices starting August 21st. All right. So this is something that might be beneficial if you do any business in another country. And basically, they're saying to you, hey, we're going to make life easier for you if you use Gmail. Now, if you're already on your laptop, you already have this feature. So that's not a problem. It's already there, or you can continue to use Google Lens, or you can use Google Translate and just copy and paste from there. But to just do it natively right there in the Gmail app when you open up your email and you're already on your phone, this makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Let's see what the comments are saying out here, seeing how you guys are doing. And let's see, what are they saying here? Translation tools have come a long way lately. Very cool. To be honest with you, Awesome Wood Things. What I like about it is you can pretty much go to another country now, and when you go to another country, you can. When you go to another country, it's like you're really not leaving the country. I mean, you're not leaving America. It's like people already speak English, but then when you go outside of the main areas, that's when you start to run into a problem and say, I need help. So like for me, I can use Google Translate on my phone, or I have my Langogo, and it works perfectly fine for me there. But I mean, just to be able to say, hey, I'm now able to get my emails. Now that is pretty cool to where it's translating for me and to where I can understand what's going on. I think that that's the cool thing that this feature will allow us to do. So let me see, what else is everybody else saying? Translation tools. I just need my English translated to. Yeah.
Period.
I just need my English translated to English. You have a point there, Tech Troublemaker. Let me see. Yeah, not too many people are going to probably use this feature unless you travel abroad. So just know that if you're in the education system, or if you travel abroad, or if you're receiving some type of correspondence because you reached out to somebody, just giving you a heads up that starting August 21st, they should be having rollouts to where you can translate the messaging that's in another language to your native language. And it's not just English, it's to your native language. And then you can also make sure that you can turn it off. If you already know the language, you can prompt to turn it off as well, so you can opt out. All right. My last article that I have for you, last article, I think you guys will like this one. I was trying to save the best for last. How many people do ride shares? Do you do ride shares? Uber, Lyft. If you're overseas, they have something called Bolt. Do you use them? What do you think of them? What is the one thing that you don't like about Uber or Lyft? What is that one thing that you don't like about them? Let me know how you feel about that. Can you put that in the comments real quick? Lyft is saying that they're about to do something that's about to be very amazing for a lot of people. And they're the only ones that's right now saying, we're going to try and save you some money. I've never heard of this before, but I mean, we're going to see how that works. All right. So Lyft is saying they're going to kill surge pricing. Say what? What? I don't.
Oh, hell no.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. They're saying that they're going to kill surge pricing. So, tech troublemaker, when you travel, do you use Lyft at all, or would you be open to using Lyft? This is what Lyft is saying. All right, Lyft is saying that they've been cutting fares in order to secure more riders, and it's working. And it has come. That success has come with a cost, and they're saying that that there has been an increase in riders and a decrease in revenue per active rider per the second quarter earnings of 2023. That discrepancy was fueled by a decision by the company to price in line with market. Lyft revenue per rider decreased almost 5% quarter over quarter, while the number of active riders increased in the second quarter to 21,000 riders as opposed to 19,000 riders. So Lyft appears to be not only trying to keep prices competitive with Uber, it's also working to kill off surge pricing, or prime time as the company calls it. So for the ones who do not know what surge pricing is if you're at a concert or at an event or at somewhere where it's like high traffic, a high volume of traffic, instead of you paying the regular fare, which would probably be anywhere from $10 to $15, you're now paying upwards of $50 to $60 because everybody is at this one central location and they're all trying to get out. So imagine being at a conference. Imagine being at the Super Bowl. Let's just use that. Then you're at the stadium and everybody's trying to leave at the same time. That's now considered surge pricing. And they're saying, hey, how much are you willing to pay to get up out of here? And now Lyft is saying that we're going to just kill it because we just want the riders. And if we get the riders, then we're going to get more money as opposed to just making money off of you and saying, I'm just going to wait it out. So Uber is saying, hey, surge pricing is still here. But Lyft is saying, well, if we just continue to charge everybody the same price, we'll probably get more people to come in and use our service because they're going to see it's a flat rate and more people are going to want to use us. And we already have the inventory of drivers to get you out of here. They said during Tuesday's earnings call, they said that the surge pricing might work to incentivize more drivers during peak services, but it also acts as a demand suppressor when riders don't want to pay exorbitant fees just to get home after work or after an event. Primetime pricing is a bad form of price raising. It's particularly bad because riders hate it with a fiery passion, and they're really trying to get rid of it because we've got such a good driver supply is decreased significantly. And they said that the Lyft's driver supply is the highest it's been in 3 years, and the average hours per active driver has reached new levels. Right there. They said this has helped the share of rides affected by surge pricing drop down 35% in the first quarter. So this is this could be something good. At least in the short term, ditching surge pricing might serve as a differentiator for Lyft as it continues to compete with its so-called big brother Uber. So the question is, if the price was the same, and I already know the answer to this, if the price was the same, would you go with Lyft or would you pay with Uber because of loyalty? Awesome Wood Thing says, surge pricing sucks. I ain't feeling it. Sheila Breaker says, very seldom use ride shares. And then, so the drivers are independent contractors. How will this affect them? So it doesn't affect them because they're getting the same rate. So if you get more rides, so let's just say you're leaving the concert, right? And if you can drop off more people as opposed to you getting one ride that's $65, well, it's just like we were in Europe. And while we were in Europe, when the concert was over with, the surge pricing, it was like $60 just to get from the concert back to the Airbnb. I wasn't paying $60. I was waiting for a lower fare. So what did I do? I waited it out. That's what I did. Then it got to a point to where I'm ready to go home, but the pricing was still the same. It got to a point to where it was like we just got to pay it. But what if we were already there and everybody had the same price? Now everybody goes home, then you can come back to that area, you get another ride, as opposed to you make it make sense. So I don't know. Maybe gas wise it may hurt them, but I think it's beneficial for all parties because it seems like you're going to be getting more rides. That's what I see. Now I may be seeing something different, but let me know. Awesome Wood Things says, my friend is an Uber driver and made $500 working 2 concerts, 2 nights worth of work. That's not bad. And probably only for a few hours. Always done Lyft. Okay. I'll shop the lowest price. See, that's what I'm saying. I'll shop the lowest price for the ride share. So if you know that you can get the lowest price, why would you not go with the lowest price? Now, the driver is like, unfortunately, I'm not getting ready to spend that kind of money. Unfortunately, I'm not going to spend that kind of money for an outrageous fee to get from downtown Atlanta back to my home. No, I'm not doing that. And I don't think the average person would either. Now, unless it's a desperate situation, you're going to be mad about it. But it's like, man, I would have been better off just driving and paying for parking for what I'm paying. That doesn't make sense. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think that this is good for Lyft? Because if Lyft makes this the standard, then basically this could be the thing, is no disrespect. And I'm not trying to compare Little Caesars and Pizza Hut together, but we already know Little Caesars is home of the $5 pizza. And Pizza Hut's got the $14.99 pizza. And they always got to run specials and promos. But you know that if you need pizza, where do you think that these schools go to? They already know that we're going to go to Little Caesars and get $5 pizzas and we're going to charge $2 a slice. We already know. Make it make sense. But if I got to go to $13.99 or $14.99 for a pizza, I can't make my money back. But I can get more people. I can get more people to buy this $5 pizza as opposed to a handful of people. Now, we know the quality is totally different at Little Caesars, but it works. That model works. I'm going to look for the best price. So that's the way it's showing here. So Lyft wants to kill surge pricing, and it looks like their numbers are up as opposed to being down. They're getting more people riding, leaving these events at peak times, leaving work at these peak times, and they know that they can make more profit because they have a steady flow of drivers and they're not hurting for drivers. That's what it is. Hey, everybody, check out the brands. Tallboy.us, it's under construction. We're about to do a rebrand of that. The Lab Tech Show, have you been to the website? That's right. And in your live production, man, Tallboy handles live streaming services for you. You sit back and let me handle the rest, all right? We'll make sure that we produce your show and make it look right for you. All right, don't forget, you can always support the show by going over to Roku or Amazon Fire and going to TBE Media. Or if you would like the Cash App or PayPal, those are the respective links. It's the brands. Tallboy, Lab Tech Show, your live production. You can't go wrong with that. There it is. All right, guys. I said last week that if you guys had to ask me anything, we'll do that next week. All right. So shoot me a DM. If you have a problem, you have a question, shoot me a DM and say, Tallboy, how do I do this? As long as it's not complex. And I know Mr. Awesome Wood Things likes to make things complex. So we'll probably make him excluded from asking these crazy questions. Because if it's out of my wheelhouse, I'm going to tell you, you might have to Google it, all right? But if it's something simple, shoot me a DM, and I'll see what I can do for you, all right? So shoot me a private message on whatever platform that you want. I should know this, and I don't know it. I think it's Corey at the Lab Tech Show, or it should be info at the Lab Tech Show. I don't even know my own email to the Lab Tech Show. That's a shame. But yeah, shoot me a message on social media if you follow me, or put in the comments that you would like to see on this episode here. put in the comments what you would like to see or what you would like to know. And if it's within reason, we'll show you how to do it. All right. I said I was going to do an Ask Me Anything episode. So next week, if you have something that's within reason, I may need to get Tech Troublemaker or find somebody, see if I can find Techie to the rescue, see if I can get him to come onto the show. But I'm going to do my best to help you with your problem, all right? As long as it's within reason, all right? Outside of that, that's pretty much it. Back to Mama D. This is funny. Mama D, this one struck a nerve. Don't judge me, hit the spot 1006, and I know what that means. Schools have to be in government guidelines when ordering pizza for students and get the lower price. Of course they do. I was at a school function not too long ago, and they were charging $2 for a slice of pizza, and I'm like, hold up, that's Little Caesar's pizza. The pizza only costs $5. Make it make sense.
Oh, hell no.
But I said, you know what? It's for the school. They're trying to make some money. They're trying to raise money for whatever the cause may be. So go ahead and pay for this inflated pizza that was cold. I'm not judging. All right. The labtechshow@gmail.com. Yeah, I have just go there. If you ever ask me anything, go there. The labtechshow@gmail.com. I wasn't trying to use that email address, James. I had another one, but we're gonna do that one. So right there, the labtechshow@gmail.com. If you have a question and you need some help with something, ask me anything at the labtechshow@gmail.com, and we'll go from there. All right. All right, guys. As a brief recap, let me go ahead and recap you real quick. As a brief recap, we talked about TV streaming apps. The pricing has gone up. What are you willing to cut back? Google SGE while browsing. It's available on your Android and iOS phones. We also have the Gmail app gets translate. So the Gmail app will get a translate feature in the coming week. And then lastly, Lyft wants to kill surge pricing. All right. So there it is. What'd you guys think? What'd you think of the show? And it's 9:00. I ended on time. I love you guys. Y'all be good. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. All right. Y'all be good. And what they say?
You already know. Tall boy.
What up, James? I see you, man.